Hello and welcome to the Premier League Invitational. I'm Adam Smith and I'm pleased to say that I'll be alongside Joe Tomlinson and Harry Panera as we look to find out who is the best FIFA 20 player in the Premier League. Joe, it's day 2 and we've seen some pretty good games already today.
Yeah, not too bad. We just saw Raheem Sterling dispatch Wilfried Zaha 5-4 and a 9-goal thriller. Hopefully we'll get more of that this afternoon. Just a reminder to everybody watching to stay home and save lives. The prize fund from this Premier League Invitational tournament will be donated to the Players Together initiative as well. Let's just have a reminder of the games today. Right now, we've got Manchester United versus Liverpool, one of the Premier League's oldest and greatest rivalries. And it will see Tom Grennan, one of 2 celebrity fans, take on Trent Alexander-Arnold. After that, we've got Chelsea against Everton. It will be Reece James, and the youngster will take on Andre Gomez. And finally today, we've got Tottenham against Newcastle in a game that will see Moussa Sissoko play against his old side, and they'll be represented by Christian Atsu, Smithy. Do you want to just explain the rules if people did indeed miss the first stream?
Yeah, absolutely. These are the all-important rules for the tournament. The EPL Invitational is a knockout tournament. You lose one game and you are out. It is as simple as that. Each round consists of just one single match. Every Premier League club is represented by either a player from their squad or a celebrity fan. Each game consists of 2 6-minute halves. In the event of a draw, a golden goal will be used to determine a winner, and every Premier League squad will be 85 rated in kickoff mode to find out who is the ultimate FIFA 20 player.
Yeah, we can see the draw now in full. All of the left-hand fixtures are the ones that are being played today. So we're about to see Man United versus Liverpool. We'll see Tottenham versus Newcastle, Chelsea, Everton, and we already saw Raheem Sterling dispatch Wilfried Zaha 5-4. Tomorrow we'll see Wolves against Leicester. Tournament favourite Todd Cantwell take on Lys Mousset of Sheffield United. Brighton's Neil Maupay will play Philip Billing, and then Arsenal will be represented by Josh Franceschi. He'll be taking on Dwight McNeil of Burnley, Smithy. There's been some amazing goals. Should we have a look back at yesterday's action?
Yeah, let's have a look about this. Is what you missed on day 1. The first game to kick off the EPL Invitation was John McGinn from Aston Villa against Neil Maupay of Brighton. Neil Maupay, one of the favourites for the tournament, talked himself up, said he plays a lot of FIFA, and he didn't disappoint us. He was 4-0 up on the 32nd minute mark, and look at him celebrating there in his armchair. But John McGinn did get back into it, and look at the celebration. That's what he meant to him. 3 substitutions, and he scored the first goal of the second half. But that was his only moment of glory as Neil Maupay won the game 6-1, Brighton advance. Game 2 was Arsenal against Watford. Josh Franceschi, our first celebrity player, of course, from Yumi at 6, scoring first. Nathaniel Chalobah with the luckiest goal of the tournament so far, getting back into it. This game ebbed and flowed. Josh Franceschi described it as an extremely nervous and stressful experience. He said his favourite Arsenal player is Aubameyang, and it was that man, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who scored the majority of Arsenal's goals, rampant in that game. But Nathaniel Chalobah got back into it again. We thought we were heading to golden goal when that man there, Aubameyang, scored the win on the 82nd minute mark. Arsenal advanced. Third game was Dwight McNeil from Burnley against West Ham's Ryan Fredericks. Dwight McNeil, another player that we expect to go very far in this competition. Calm and composed in his finishing. 2-0 up. Looked to be plain sailing, but Ryan Fredericks with 2 quick goals in a couple of minutes. And he skipped the replay. He didn't celebrate. He didn't move from his chair. Very calm. Again, we thought we may be heading to golden goal, but then Dwight McNeil scored with Dwight McNeil to win the game. Burnley going through to the next round. Our final matchup in day 1 was Philip Billing of Bournemouth against Angus Gunn of Southampton. We saw Philip Billing score in the game. We saw Angus Gunn make great saves in the game, but let's be honest, Angus Gunn will not want to watch this back. It was all Philip Billing, and it was the only clean sheet of our game as well. The match finished Bournemouth 4, Southampton 0. So Joe, goals galore in day 1.
Goals galore, yeah. We saw 23 goals across 4 games. We've already seen 9 today. I'm hoping that the matchup between Tom Grennan and Trent Alexander-Arnold right now sees at least another 5, Smithy.
I would take that all day long. Yeah, amazing first game that we saw. Absolutely incredible between Wilfried Zaha and Raheem Sterling. I'm pleased to say that our players join us now. So we're going to have a quick chat with our home team player, Tom Grennan. It's Smithy. Can you hear me, mate? And how much are you looking forward to this game?
Hello?
Hello, Tom. I've got you. There you are. I was just asking you how much you're looking forward to representing your beloved Man United in this tournament.
Well, I've got butterflies. It's like being called up by Man United, so come on!
Well, I love it. It's like you're going up against Trent Alexander-Arnold for Liverpool, who we think is one of the players that will go very far. He's a good, experienced FIFA player. What do you make of your opponent? Tough first draw for you.
Tough first draw. I've had a lot of stick online for it because I've heard that he's good, but no one's seen me play yet, so I'm looking forward to being the underdog. Do you know what I mean?
A lot of players saying that they like the fact that they are the underdog in this. You're calling yourself the underdog, then, are you, going into this?
From what people are saying online, I've heard he's good, but I'm ready for it.
And of course, you are one of 2 celebrity players. The other 18 are all current Premier League players. So just give us an insight into how big a Man United fan you are.
Massive Man United fan. From the moment I was born out of Man United baby grow, and just from there, I've just been a massive fan. Paul Scholes, absolute hero, and the team now, I love them, man. I love them.
Love that one. All the best, Tom, representing his beloved Man United since he was in a Man United baby grow, Joe. So big game for Tom Grennan.
Yeah, great to hear that. Trent, I believe we can hear from you as well now. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yo.
So Trent, obviously you're being billed as the favourite here by Tom, by a few people online. Do you see yourself as that?
Listen, I haven't got a clue. Never seen him play. I don't know much about how he plays or how much he plays, but I'm sure it'll be a good game.
And how much do you play yourself?
Well, we're in lockdown, aren't we? It's their time, so I've been playing a little bit, but I'm sure everyone has.
Yeah, and obviously Manchester United versus Liverpool is a huge grudge game in real life. Is it going to be a grudge game on FIFA today as well?
Yeah, I'm playing to win, aren't I? So hopefully be able to get the win and go through.
And final question, is there any sort of insight into the tactics that you're going to put out today?
No, I think I'm going to go attacking. I'm quite a defensive player on FIFA, to be fair. I back my defensive skills on FIFA. And then hit on the counter. So who knows what I'll do? Who knows?
There we go then, Smithy. Trent, I think quietly confident about his own ability.
Yeah, love that, Joe. Right, we're going to do now a little bit of a quick-fire quiz. So I'm going to test Tom Grennan and Trent Alexander-Arnold's knowledge on FIFA 20. So, guys, this is how it's going to work. Tom, I'm going to ask you 3 questions about FIFA 20. He looks nervous already about this. 3 questions to Tom first. And then I'll ask Trent 3 questions. So, Tom, you're rubbish at quizzes. Well, best of luck then. Tom, checking you how well you know Man United, who do you think is the highest rated Man United player at the club according to FIFA 20?
Oh, Pogba, 100%.
It's not Pogba. It's second. It's David De Gea.
Oh, really? Fair play. Oh, yeah, I'd say that, yeah.
Makes sense now, yeah. Okay, so the first one is wrong. Second question. Who do you think is faster according to FIFA 20, Sadio Mane or Daniel James?
Who, me?
You, yeah. All your questions.
I'll say that again, so I thought that was for Trent.
No problem. So this is another 2 questions for you, Tom. You're going with Mane. Mane 94, Dan James 95. So unfortunately, you got it wrong.
I told you I was rubbish at quizzes.
You did, to be fair. Last question for Tom Grennan. Who has the better passing on the Man United team, Paul Pogba or Bruno Fernandes?
Fernandes. Oh, no, Pogba probably.
Which one are you going for?
Pogba.
You should have stuck with your first answer because it's Bruno Fernandes. So that means, Tom, it's 0 out of 3. Trent, what did you make of Tom's performance there?
They were tough questions, to be fair. Could have been either way for all of them. Yeah, so it's tough.
Tom, commiserations. Right, so these are 3 questions for Trent. Trent just needs to get 1 out of 3 to win the quiz. And I'm going to test how well you know your opponent. Tom Grennan's track found what I've been looking for. Obviously, it's an absolute tune, as we all know. It was featured on a FIFA game, but was it FIFA 18 or FIFA 19 that Tom Grennan's track was used on, Trent?
Come on, Trent.
18.
It was FIFA 18, yes. Tom, you're happy you got that right, even though it means you lose the quiz, but you're happy you knew that?
I'm happy that you got that right. Even though it's a guess, I'm happy you got it right.
Yeah, I knew it was on there, but I didn't know which one.
Love it. So you've won the quiz, but we'll do the next 2 anyway. Trent, I've got to ask about you and Robbo. Whenever I interview you, we always talk about yourself and Andrew Robertson, both having unbelievable seasons. You're known for your crossing and range of passing. But I want to know, which one of you has the better long passing stat, Trent or Robbo?
Let's say me.
It is you with 82. Andrew Robertson, 71. Trent, 82. So that is 2 out of 2. Final question to you, Trent. Who do you think is faster on FIFA 20, Mo Salah or Marcus Rashford?
Salah.
It is Mo Salah. So I can confirm Tom Grennan, 0 out of 3. Trent, 3 out of 3. Fairly comfortable win early on, Trent. Does that give you any sort of psychological edge going into this game?
Hasn't changed much for me, but I can see him sweating there.
I'm sweating now. I'm spitting feathers over here.
Tom, are you more nervous than you were a couple of minutes ago?
Nah, I'm all right.
Okay, let's get into it. Moments away from the game. I can bring in our fellow co-presenter, Harry Panera. Harry, another very competitive quiz, but Trent winning that one hands down, 3-0.
Yeah, Trent comes across as he knows his football. So this is going to be a good one. But there's Tom, man. Tom's got something in him. He looks like he's raring to go. So I'm trusting Tom today. But this should be a very good one. I said before, Trent's known in the FIFA community. I've seen with my own eyes him, distribute some L's. So this will be good to see what he's like under real pressure. So I can't wait for this, Smithy, man.
Yeah, Harry, you've said before that you always back the underdog. I think even by Tom's pre-match interview there, he's saying he thinks that Trent's probably the favourite. A lot of people talking Trent up. We put in Tom as the underdog in this game.
Yeah, I think we might make a mistake today, This could be one of the mistakes that we've made. But he's an underdog. He's confident. I think he knows what Man United players to pick because he seems as he's a seasoned. And, of course, he said Paul Scholes is his favourite, so he must know football a lot. So I'm looking forward to this one, man. Let's get to it, man.
Right, here we go, Joe. It is our second match of day 2. And if it's anything like the first match, we were in for a real treat because the first match was Man City 5, Palace 4. Raheem Sterling beating Wilfried Zaha. Joe, I'm very much looking forward to this one. A massive fixture in the Premier League. Man United versus Liverpool. And Tom Grennan looks up for this, Joe, doesn't he?
Yeah, Tom Grennan looks really up for this, Trent, with laser focus. The winner of this game, of course, will go through to face either Moussa Sissoko and Atsu, and that's a game you'll be able to watch with us this afternoon as well, so stay tuned for that one. We've seen some epic games so far, plenty of goals as well. 23 yesterday, 9 in the first game here. And this side of the draw looks like it could be really, really tasty. Obviously, this is a huge grudge match between two of the Premier League's biggest sides, Harry.
Yeah, massive game on and off the field. And it's clear to see that none of these people are playing games. As you can see, it's already going to be an attacking game. But I'm very, very excited to see what Tom's got to offer because, like he said before, he's an underdog. But we know how underdogs are. They can obviously cause upsets. So this should be very fun, Joe.
Yeah, and we can see already both teams starting a little bit nervously.
Go on.
Tom's actually started the better, I would say. He's in behind here. Here's a chance for Marcus Rashford. He's taking his time. It's a chance. And it's a big save in the Liverpool goal from Alisson, Smithy.
Yeah, I think we've underestimated Tom Grennan here. He started very strongly in this game. Of course, these two have met on the pitch. Well, Tom Grennan hasn't, but Man United and Liverpool have played twice in the Premier League, of course. Worth pointing out that Man United at Old Trafford, that was the first game that Liverpool dropped points in. 1-1 at Old Trafford. And, of course, Liverpool winning at Anfield 2-0 against Man United. And Trent started and assisted for Van Dijk's first goals. And we know Trent gets a load of assists in the Premier League. Will he get another assist today? It's the first goal of the game, Joe. Liverpool take the lead. Trent Alexander-Arnold against Tom Grennan. Big moment in the game.
Yeah, Trent, talk us through that goal.
Just thought I'd catch him out with the 1-2 and then seeing Bobby back sticks, thought that stick standing up for him.
Tom, how are you feeling after that? Obviously dipping behind, but you'd started pretty well.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think the keeper should have done better there though, but it's all right.
Yeah, we heard Raheem Sterling also having a little bit of a moan about the goalkeeping earlier in the day. Of course, all of the teams are 85 rated in this game. Everybody has a flat, level playing field other than height and weight of the players. So it is very, very even. All comes down to the skill of the individual. It's going to be a tense game. I can already tell that both of these players are extremely focused. We saw some brilliant matches yesterday with Neil Mopai going through, Philip Billing going through. And here's a chance, though, for Liverpool. Going forward, it's another chance for Trent. Oh, good defending in the end, though, Harry.
Great defending. This game's going to be very, very tight. I can see it's going to be down to, like you said, who is the more skilled player, because we've got another chance here. Yeah, it literally seems like it's going to be a very tight game. And these are the games that I personally love, because it kind of does show who is the best player out of the two. It's not going to be a hide-in for any chance, not for me, Joe.
Unlucky.
Trent Alexander-Arnold just whipping one past the post there. He was talking in the pre-game, wasn't he, Trent, about just how much he's focusing on the defending side of the game, how much he backs himself as a defender on FIFA 20. So now that he's 1-0 up, he'll be hoping that he can just use that tactic just to hold Tom Grennan at bay. We've only seen one clean sheet so far in the tournament, though, and that came from Philip Billing. So it's easier said than done, isn't it, Smithy?
Yes, it is a very good point. We've seen goals galore, only one clean sheet, as you said. We know that Trent Alexander-Arnold, a lot of people in the FIFA community are backing him to do very well. I mean, he's been having an unbelievable season on the pitch, as we all know, as Man United look to press forward here. This could be the first chance for United. Oh, big save from Alisson. Yeah, just talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold in the Premier League. Top assist maker this season for Liverpool with 12. Third most tackles in the Premier League. Most interceptions in the Premier League for Liverpool. Made the most crosses of any Premier League player. So he's achieved so much at such a young age on the pitch. A lot of trophies in his cabinet already as well. But this is the first taste we're seeing of him in the EPL Invitational to see what he's like at FIFA. And at the minute, it's going well for him. 1-0. But quite a close game, Joe, as United on the attack again.
Off the boat!
Here's a chance for Tom. He's hit the on toast. It's an unbelievable effort. Very, very unlucky there, Tom Grennan.
Off the post.
Yeah, you can see how much it means to Tom as well. Trent's trying to say laser focus, but Tom is sort of deploying that similar tactic to Neil Mopai and Philip Billing, the patient build-up around the edge of the area. Trent a little bit more similar to Raheem Sterling, looking to play on the counter-attack when the field is open, Harry.
Yeah, it's definitely a game of two different styles, and obviously Trent's obviously winning at the moment. But there's been chances from Tom, as you can see, hit the crossbar. So it's very, very close, very tense. But like I said, I'm trusting Tom to actually prove to us that he is a very good football player, FIFA player, should I say. But yeah, very good so far, Joe.
Yeah, we've obviously seen Trent at some other tournaments in the past as well. He obviously competed in the FIFA 20 Stay and Play Cup, but he was beaten by Jesper Karlström there. So he does have some pedigree at this level. Tom coming into it as a little bit of an unknown quantity, but so was Josh Franceschi, and we saw what he did to Nathaniel Chalobah yesterday.
Oh, no!
Yeah, chance for United. Another big save. Another big save in this match. Tom Grennan having chances got to take. Yeah, he's an unknown quantity, Joe. And I think this is what's great about the celebrity players. It throws this unknown quantity into the mix that we know that on his Instagram, Tom Grennan said he's buzzing to be in this tournament. He's a massive Man United fan, goes regularly. Favourite player, Paul Scholes from back in the day. And he's a huge fan of FIFA. And we've seen him play bits and pieces, but we don't know a great deal about him. Been doing a lot of great things during his isolation as well. Quarantine karaoke we've seen him doing. We've seen him giving away tickets as well and encouraging people to stay home listening to his music by doing gigs at home as well. So it's great to see. And it's great to see how much of a fan he is at FIFA. And it looks like he's a very competitive player, Joe. I think this game is closer than what a lot of us imagine because we know what Trent can do. We've seen Trent in many other tournaments. But Tom Grennan with some big chances and Willie Roux missing some of those chances as we approach the halftime stage.
Yeah, he's just on the attack yet again here, Tom Grennan. Just can't at the moment find that final ball just to pick between the lines of Trent Alexander-Arnold's defence. We spoke to Trent pre-game, didn't we? And he said that he backed himself defensively. And that's been the exact case so far. We're only minutes away from half-time here. It looks like Trent is going to go in to the break 1-0 up. There will be one last attack, but it won't pay off, or will it? Sadio Mane into Mo Salah. but it's a good block by Tom Grennan, and that looks like it will be the half-time whistle. As we approach half-time, Harry, are there any fan questions?
Yes,
That
we've got a
was
question
sweaty.
for Tom. Tom, speaking of sweaty, Tom, what do you think of sweaty goals?
I'm not a fan of sweaty goals, but if they pay off, innit?
All right, Trent, I heard you laugh there. What do you think of sweaty goals? Is it any goals that are accepted? Any rules?
Goals are goals. Goals are goals. If you ask number 9s what they like scoring, putting one on the plate for the striker.
So in the second half, are we saying sweaty goals are allowed from both of you?
Yeah. I'm looking to win.
All right,
He's had
cool,
a lot
let's
of
go
chances, to be fair. He's had a lot of chances.
It's been a tight game.
Yes. Very, very tight. It's been the tightest game so far.
Second half is underway here then between Manchester United and Liverpool. We saw Trent go in 1-0 up at half-time. Just a reminder that the winner of this game will face either Moussa Sissoko or Christian Atsu. That's a game you'll be able to tune into live this afternoon, so make sure you tune in for that. Here's a chance though, straight away, Trent Alexander-Arnold doubles the lead against Manchester United. Trent, talk us through that one.
Again, just trying to keep the ball around the box and draw out to centre-backs. Bobby again, 2 goals.
Yeah, Bobby Firmino, 2 goals. Is he one of your go-to players in this mode?
Yeah, big goal scorer, false 9.
Played him as the false 9 then. This is some game, some performance by Trent Alexander-Arnold and Tom Grennan so far, Smithy.
Yeah, got to say that's a big moment in the game because Tom had some huge chances in the first half which he didn't take. Will they be costly? Only a few minutes on the clock in the second half and Trent doubles his lead. So it'll be fascinating to see how this game unfolds. And again, once we pointed out as well, only 1 clean sheet in this tournament so far, and that was by Philip Billing, as Man United just regained possession. So yeah, big moment in the game now. And Tom Grennan needs this next goal to stand any chance, Joe.
Yeah, I totally agree. If Sadio Mane scores here, which it looks like he's going to 3-0, that could well wrap up the game. Trent Alexander-Arnold really playing well here. Sadio Mane scores yet again, Trent.
Yeah, good goal to be fair. Split his defence.
Tom, what's going wrong, mate?
I'm panicking now. But
the pressure's getting to you a little bit.
Pressure's got to me, man. I've folded, mate. I've folded.
Still a little bit of time left in the game, though. It's 3-0 at the moment. I wonder whether we could indeed see our second clean sheet. We saw Philip Billing keep a clean sheet last night against Angus Gunn as he ran out 4-0 winner. But I have to say that Trent coming into the game was a slight favourite. He's obviously played in tournaments in the past. And here's the 4th goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Harry, this is becoming brutal.
Oh, dear.
It's absolutely becoming brutal. I think Trent scoring absolutely in the first 2 minutes was amazing. So, Tom, do you ever rage quit? Sorry.
Do I ever what? Nah, never. Unless it's like 10-0, but that's never happening.
Trent, do you reckon we can get 10 goals?
Nah.
Go on, Rashi. Ah!
Chance.
Oh, Tom. Oh, great defending there, Joe. Great defending.
Yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold has really put on a defending masterclass when it comes to the final third. Of course, Tom had some chances in the first half, but in this second half, Trent's come out. He's in again, and he's just
what a finish that is.
Nonchalantly there with Sadio Mane. What a goal, Trent.
Yeah, good goal, but I mean, I've been ruthless with my chances, but it's been tight scorelines. There's a lot tighter.
Yeah, the game has been quite tight. Trent, is that your favourite finish of the game so far, that one?
Chances brilliantly so far today, Smithy.
Yeah, that's got to be the favourite finish so far. Absolutely cheeky dink. 5-0. Didn't see this at half-time. I've got to say the first half was very tight, but Trent has been absolutely ruthless in this second half. 5-0 at the minute. Is there anything Trent can't do? We know that he's a great player on the pitch, achieved so much at a young age. He's a keen chess player as well. He looks to be a very good FIFA 20 player as well. He's having a great start to this tournament, and I can't see any way back for Tom Grennan and Man United. He said he never rage quits unless there's 10. I don't know whether we're going to see 10, but it looks like it is all Liverpool at the minute, Joe. But Man United have a chance? Oh,
Yeah, Manchester United look like they are crashing out here. At the moment, it will be Trent Alexander-Arnold versus the winner of Moussa Sissoko and Christian Atsu in the quarter-finals, which is going to be a fantastic event. Obviously, there are some big names also playing over the next few days. We saw Raheem Sterling beat Wilfried Zaha earlier. We've got Reece James versus Andre Gomez coming up tomorrow. We'll see Diogo Jota take on Wilfred Ndidi. We've got the tournament favourite, Todd Cantwell. We keep talking about him, taking on Lys Mousset of Sheffield United. And then the players we've already seen, Smithy, as well. Neil Maupay take on Philip Billing in what I am expecting to be one of the games of the tournament, because two players that are brilliant at FIFA 20, Smith.
yeah, they'll both be upset. They've met each other probably at such an early stage of the tournament. Philip Billing, only clean sheet we saw so far in the whole tournament, although Trent Alexander-Arnold is on course to equal that as well. And Neil Maupay, first game of the whole stream, and what a win that was. So they are against each other in the last 16. So the draw's been tough on them, and it's one that we can't call. Dwight McNeil as well is a player that looks very good in his first game. Bit of a wobble at times, but does look very good indeed. So it's impossible at this stage to pick a winner. We haven't even seen all the players compete yet, of course. Two more games to bring you today after this: Chelsea, Everton, and Spurs, Newcastle, as there's another attack.
Yeah, there's another chance for Trent, just trying to dink one up towards the back post, but it isn't to be. What we've seen really in this second half is Trent's defensive ability, and Tom's just struggled with that final ball. But here's a chance, and there you can see Trent really good defending yet again with this Liverpool side. As we mentioned earlier, this is 85 mode, so every single player across both teams are 85 rated, making it a totally even playing field out there right now. And Liverpool, as they have this season, just looking imperious, of course, sitting pretty at the top of the Premier League in real life. And right now in the game as well, Harry, 5-0 up and plain sailing.
I don't know if this is actually real Liverpool or FIFA Liverpool, because they're really actually playing amazing. Trent's done an amazing job, and he did say he backs himself defensively, and he has done it. He has proved that he is a very good defender on FIFA. Did give some chances away in the first half, but Tom didn't actually take them, so it hasn't actually mattered here. So it's been 5-0, well deserved so far. Maybe not 10, but 5's enough.
Screw it.
Yeah, 5's enough for an apology on social media. That's what it used to be in the rules anyway. I wonder if we'll see that today. But at the moment, Trent Alexander-Arnold going through to face Moussa Sissoko in the round of 16. This has been one of the best performances, very composed, of the EPL Invitational so far today. Although Tom Grennan's and he scores a brilliant turn.
There he is.
Get back. With Anthony.
Clean sheet gone, Joe.
There goes your clean sheet.
Yeah, mate, I'm gutted with that, to be honest.
Tom, talk us through the emotion then. Finally getting a goal for Manchester United.
You know, I just thought, take it around the keeper, I pulled the trigger and hope for the best, but obviously it came in. I wasn't given the clean sheet. I didn't want it.
Yeah, he has
Tom,
succumbed
do you take
there,
some,
but it was a brilliant finish.
Tom, do you take some satisfaction from that goal? You found what you were looking for finally, ball in the back of the net?
It was a good game. It was a good game. But, he deserved the win there.
And there is the full-time whistle, Joe. 5-1 emphatic victory. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent, let's talk to you about that performance. Good game, tight first half, but very clinical from yourself.
Yeah, like I said, first half he had more chances, more shots than me for the game, but keeper saved me, Alisson, big saves. And the second half I came out and scored a few goals, and that was the game really. I was gutted at the end with the goal that I conceded. But like, you look at the stats, flipping out.
Tom, got any words for Trent? Obviously, he's beaten you 5-1. Man United, Liverpool, it's not a game you want to lose 5-1 in the Premier League, of course. But do you want Trent to go on and do well now because he's beaten you?
Yeah, do you know what? Like, they deserve the win in real life, and they deserve the win on FIFA as well. So good luck with it, bro. Hey, look at the stats, though. Look at the stats.
Yeah, we're looking at the stats now. Go on, Tom. Talk us through the stats then, Tom.
Hey, them stats they're pretty close, though. That's possession 50-50, shots on target 8, 7. Mate, it was a good game.
You think you're a bit unlucky, Tom, looking at those stats, do you?
Yeah, I think I think it should have been. I should have got a few more goals at least, but like Trent said, the keeper pulled it out of the bag today.
Trent, how far do you think you can go in this tournament as a comfortable first victory? Winner of Spurs Newcastle you'll be up against next. So that is Musa Sissoko or Christian Atsu. Do you know much about either of those players on FIFA?
No, not a thing, to be honest with you. But yeah, like I said, I feel like I'm a decent FIFA player, so I'll have a go against anyone, see how far I can get.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much to both of you, Tom Grennan, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Absolutely brilliant, both being involved in this tournament. Congratulations, Trent, and we'll see you very soon.
Nice one.
Joe, 5-1 victory for Liverpool. Interesting hearing what Tom said there, saying that the stats, he was a bit unlucky, he felt, in that game.
Yeah, I think in the first half he was potentially a little bit unlucky. I think in the second half, Trent's quality kind of showed through once he'd eased himself back into FIFA. It's obviously a different game mode to a lot of these players. They're used to playing Ultimate Team, so 85 mode is slightly different. And once he'd found his feet, you saw him kind of blow Tom out of the water a little bit. I was really impressed, I have to say, with his defending second half, Trent Alexander-Arnold, because in the first half, Tom Grennan did create a lot of chances. Alisson bailed Trent out a few times, but in the second half, despite conceding that goal, one of the most competent defensive performances I've seen so far in the competition.
Joe, do you know what I thought was interesting from what Trent said there? It's like his relentless pursuit to win. It was just like the Liverpool team in the Premier League this season, that even when they've won matches, they've sometimes been unhappy with their performance. Trent saying there he was disappointed to concede so late on, despite the fact he won 5-1. Harry, it's just like the Liverpool in the Premier League this season, isn't it? They're just striving for perfection in every game they play.
Yeah, it was frightening. It's similar to how, like you said, how they play in real life. It was just relentless. Mane was causing problems. Firmino was causing problems. I think attacking was the best thing that Trent did today. He's obviously great defensively, but there were some chances he gave away. But Trent just seems as if he knows what he's doing. He really seems as if he's a great player. Not to say I've said it again, but seeing him live and to see him do it again, he almost scored 6. So, yeah, I kind of got my mental prediction correct anyway in the end, Smithy.
Harry, how far do you think Trent can go, Harry?
Definitely feel like he'll be in the semi-finals, 100%. I think he'll be able to prove himself against more tougher opposition as well. Because I don't think that opposition today was the toughest he's faced. So I think he'll be in the finals or semi-finals to be about.
Okay, there is confirmation of that. Of course, we've seen 2 games, once again, blessed with goals galore. Man City's Raheem Sterling beating Crystal Palace's Wilfried Zaha 5-4. Slightly easier test for Trent Alexander-Arnold's Liverpool beating Tom Grennan's Man United, although they did have chances in that game. And our next 2 matches are Chelsea against Everton and Tottenham against Newcastle. So 2 big fixtures still to come. And this is what it means for the draw. So we now have 2 quarter-finalists confirmed. Liverpool and Raheem Sterling will play the winner of Tottenham against Newcastle. Raheem Sterling of Man City will play the winner of Chelsea against Everton. And to confirm that the 2 games in the last 16 on the left-hand side of your screen are our 2 remaining games on day 2. And then we'll bring you more FIFA coverage tomorrow, of course. And who's playing for Chelsea and Everton? These are the players. Reece James for Chelsea and Andre Gomez for Everton. So, Joe, this is a game that we haven't spoken a great deal about so far in terms of a favourite or an underdog. We don't know a great deal about these 2 players, Joe.
Yeah, 2 quite unknown quantities, aren't they? We don't know an awful lot. We do know, though, that they will have to play Raheem Sterling if they want to go any further in the competition. We've seen Raheem play today, and he loves to score goals, doesn't he? A very dangerous player, knocking out Wilf Zaha, who many people saw as an early contender for the overall tournament. So whoever goes through between Reece James and Andre Gomez faces a tough test next round.
Harry, looking ahead to the next game, what are your thoughts on this next matchup? Because as we said, it's a tough one to call this.
Yeah, I feel like, because I'm similar to like most of the players, so I don't really know what these players are and how good they are on FIFA. So it should be a very good game. I like to expect the unknown. So both of them are underdogs, and so it should be good to see who's going to be the best one. I'm actually pipping for Reece James. I just feel like Reece James has got something about him. He should be the best one. But what do I know?
Love it. Okay, so we will be back at 2:45 for Chelsea Everton. That is our next game. It's going to leave you now, but come and join us again 2:45. 2:30, sorry, even earlier, back before we even knew. It's 2:30, so not long to wait for our next game. It is Chelsea against Everton. And just a reminder to everyone watching this, please do stay home to save lives. See you very soon.